very sure you've been told at your orientations. Plagiarism is one thing that AI cannot do without. So if you want to take everything from AI, then you may commit an offense of plagiarism. And I want to emphasize that it is a very high offense at the university level. If you cite anyone's work without recognition, it is serious offense at the university. And so learn how to use AI, and AI will help you. So AI makes you faster, but your mind makes you better. Use AI as a slave, not master. That's very, very important. Now, how do you position yourselves in the 21st century? We have spoken about all these very important soft skills that you need. But how do they help you? Now, let's look at content creation, competitions, freelancing, personal branding, and consistency and confidence. I'm not going to talk about all of them. You can really understand them. But let's look at content creation. That's where I want to emphasize. How do you create content, and where do you project such content? And now, one of the most powerful tools that you can use is TikTok. Am I right? Please, can I see by hands the number of you here who use TikTok? I am number one. Yes. Please, don't let anyone tell you that social media is the devil's tool. There is no tool in this world that came from heaven. Every tool here is from here. It depends on how you use it. We have knives in our kitchen that our moms use to prepare food. That same knife can be used by someone to stab another person. We have come to a time that our mentality should be sharpened such that nobody tells us just anything to lure us to do what they want. It is not to us as a university student for us to be deceived into all forms of ideologies and then we just bow to them. Be sharp in your mind to assess whatever you do and make a decision, right? So AI, social media, some of the young ladies that have come and young men are using it in a very bad way. But do you know that most of the lectures that I do not understand in my law school, I go to AI and follow people who are teaching law. And because I am a multi-sensorial person, if you teach me and you show me video and other things about it, I get it faster. Is that wrong? No. So we want to take full advantage of these social media tools and project ourselves. There is a lot of opportunities there. There is this spoken word artist that I have admired over the years from Nigeria. I met her first time on social media, TikTok. Are you there? If you are there, is it about your face? Especially our ladies will go in their room, stand in front of their mirrors, and they will be showing their facial expressions. What do you want me to learn from that? If you cannot write and publish on X or the print media, perform, write poetry, do spoken word about that event. And if, because it is a trending issue, everyone will be ready to hear about it. So what is the latest issue in town? Can anyone help me? Come again. Yes, there's this building that collapsed. I'm told there was about 30 persons were having a worship there. Yes, somebody can sit down and create something about it. Because it's a trending issue, look, you see the following that you have on that within that particular week. That is how smart you want to be. Are you getting it? Somebody can do a poetry about that, spoken word about that. Oh, when are we going to start thinking about how our young ones are sinking in such dilapidated buildings? Now, you see, you put words together. You know how to play on words. I just said thinking, sinking, right? And as language students, this is your time to shine. And you not allow anyone to undermine you. Are you getting it? Make good use of what you have and then create content, right? I've already mentioned competitions like spoken word and debate. Get involved. You don't know where your light will shine, right? Okay. Now, the last one, consistency. If you want to create content, you have to be consistent. Because when the followers have finished enjoying what you have put there, they want to see the next one to come. And please, your pen still has ink. Your laptop is still working. So keep writing. And you know, the more you write, the more you sharpen your writing skills. That's how the brain works. Whatever the brain is set out to do, the more you do it, it becomes part of you. The brain will never forget it. Right? And then have a personal branding. How do you want to be seen? Please, there are people who just want to be seen naked on social media. That is not what you want to do. Brand yourself. Carve a niche for yourself so that everyone will talk about you. That's what you want to do over there. So your skill is your advantage. Use it before you graduate. And so all that I'm saying is not about after you have graduated. While you are still here pursuing languages, the little that you have put together, start using it. You know, those of us in law school, I cannot come here and assume to be a lawyer. No, it is even against the profession. So the little that you know, when you have a friend, you try to tell them, this is what I know. The more you do that, the more it sticks. So to end my presentation, please quickly go back for me. I just want to take the opportunity to, I'm not as good as my students. You can teach them spoken word, they can recite everything offhand. But for me, I cannot do that. So I want to read one of my spoken word to conclude. If I am permitted, MC? Yes. And then we would give the next speaker the opportunity to speak. So the title of this one is, it's all about patience. But the title is, and I picked this title from a very popular musician's album title. And as soon as I mention the title, you get to know it. The title is Give Time Some Time. Who can tell me? Give Time Some Time. Kimpaluta. Right? Okay. It goes like this. They say a hungry man is an angry man, but no angry man can eat nails. He will wait a little more when the time is right to eat snail. Be patient. Give time some time. Let time follow its own line, for in due season all things will align. Endure the wait and embrace the lesson, and give time the chance to refine, so we can drink wine. The day we plant a seed is not the day we eat its fruit. When the engine of a vehicle is started, it doesn't reach its destination same time. A pregnant woman does not deliver on the day of conception. Manage your perception and reassess your assertion of time, and give time some time. Even when time runs at the speed of light, it will start from one point and take some time to reach its destination. It is not imagination. Well, I'm not talking about hesitation. When the moon walks its orbit, it cycles on, unhurried and unseen. The moon is bound by the pull of what has always been. No haste, no doubt. It's just in its times, and it embraces what is ahead of it. She wanes, she waxes, yet does not stray, knowing her light will find its way. For patience too is like the glow of moonlight, a quiet force that learns to flow. In the space of time, don't give a dime. Like a bull to the slaughter, like a fool to be punished in the stocks, be patient. The hunt is not over, For it takes patience to dissect and see the heart of an ant. For it is said that if you are born to kill an elephant, you don't waste your time on an ant. Give time some time. Well, waiting for some time has given me peace of mind. Now relax and let me take you to the land of peace. Listen to the sound of silence in the land where tranquility and peace are loudly heard. In the land of peace, where pieces of information are bound and sound like the melodious voice of a roaring lion. Though the enemy roars like a lion in rage, his menace face like a storm of stage. It rains, peace reigns anew, saturating the land with a calming hue which makes land fertile. Fertile soil brings plants to bloom. Everyone enjoys the footage of peace in their room. All hands partake in the feast, dispelling gloom. Nerves are calmed, and serenity prevails. Even the blind can see its trails. Peace is a divine treasure. Peace is not pursued under pressure. Together, we will enjoy the fruitful vine of peace in every measure. Give time some time, and peace will be yours. Thank you.
Let's keep appreciating our speaker. Indeed, we are going to give time, some time. There's a Facebook friend I have who loves this quote. Kofi says, give time sometimes. He has that. I mean, in the fullness of time, things begin to unfold. And thank you very much. Let's appreciate our speaker one more time. It is by giving time sometime that a visual art student is now talking to language students about communication. Is that not so? Yes. So you sit down there and think that because you are studying English, you are better than the visual art student. And I must say, I had a roommate at KN University, Stephen Kwashiga. He's now a lawyer. He was also a visual art student. And at that time, he was pursuing, I think, industrial arts at KN University. But as you said, he was not your typical arts student. Kwashiga was a perfect gentleman, and in every sense. And today, we look back. Last time he told me that, I think when I was done with my PhD, he said he was proud of me. And I also said, I'm also very, very proud of you. Because he knew where he was going. And today, he's there. And we thank God for your life as well. So, a number of things were shared with us. And I saw that some of you were making notes. I hope you use it. He said something which I believe will make Prophet very, very excited. That is, use AI as a slave, not as a master. Our dean keeps saying that she's not against AI, but the way AI is used. Because AI is not supposed to replace creativity, but rather to enhance. And I was very glad that it brought in that element of balance. Then the issue of content creation, as we keep saying. Even though initially it was a struggle, I intentionally joined those who were reading French news on Focus FM. They would teach us how to read the news. I'll be reading. I don't even understand what I'm saying. But what it did was to build my confidence to do better in French. So you can pick all these lessons, and I'm very, very sure that it will do a lot of good. Let us appreciate him one more time. I told you that I was holding back some few things. So he's also a counselor, the head of the counseling department, right? He's Dean of Discipline, the Yasantoa Senior High School. He's also a school counselor and curriculum lead for visual arts. All right. So I think he's here with some of his students, right? From Yasantua. Give us a wave. Oh, I'm seeing some winners of what? Are you the winners? You win. You win sometime. All right. That's beautiful. So thank you very much. We want to take 2 questions. Um, the next. Okay. All right. Because of time, we'll hold on, and then when the last speaker speaks, we'll take that. No, not the last speaker. The next speaker is also a very, very amazing person. She's one of us, even though from another department. Our very own Dr. Mrs. Richmel Baba. Should I continue? I'll leave the other one. Doctor is going to speak to us on from uncertain to unstoppable, leveraging artificial intelligence for entrepreneurial success. We can't talk about entrepreneurship in this school without mentioning her name, and we are very, very privileged to have with us Dr. Richmond Baba Amanama with us. Let's welcome Doc.
Good morning, our cherished students and my fellow colleagues here. Doc, thank you very much for this opportunity. Although I'm part of this institution, I don't take it for granted. So thank you for giving me this platform. And then also a great thanks to all the organizers. I think that this summit is timely and it's needed. So it shouldn't be for only English students, it should be for the whole university student. So HOD, think about that, organizing it for the whole university. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol to present what I have for you this morning. Professor Faye said something. She said, I wish you well in the results. Then she added that, but that will not work if you don't prepare. Humphrey said, there's nothing like luck. In fact, that one is in the dictionary. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. How prepared are we in the era that we are in? Our environment is dynamic now. You sleep, you wake up, and new information is coming. We slept, we wake up, and Trump decided to go and attack Iran. And Iran decided to block the passage for oil. And at the end of the day, me and you, we are going to suffer for that. But somebody who prepared is going to benefit. Elon Musk is going to benefit. Why? Because he prepared and has produced electric cars. Now China is promoting the use of electric cars. And if this war continues, it means that we have to change our direction. And so now it's going to gain the one who prepared based on scanning the environment, and then can you please help me and project my slide? And our second speaker also said, after learning drama, after learning grammar, after learning all the things you need to learn when it comes to languages, what next? When you gain all this knowledge and you cannot apply them and use them to your advantage, it will not benefit you. So today we are looking at from uncertain to unstoppable. Elon Musk is unstoppable because he moved from uncertain to unstoppable by trying to innovate something that when he brought electric car, people did not really appreciate that. But now countries and nations are going to appreciate that. So how do we leverage artificial intelligence to our advantage? Our second speaker spoke about how you can use it to create content, right? Yes. Sometimes you go to people's offices, even the mission statement, you can see grammatical errors. And that is something that English language students, you can take it as a business. Help companies come up with good mission statement free from grammatical error. Study our movies around the challenges there and how you can assist. In fact, those of us in different departments, when it comes to writing CVs, we have challenge. And AI can help you do that. And start a business helping students to come out with a very good CV. By the time you finish, you are a businesswoman or a businessman. And that's what we are going to talk about. I am Mrs. Baba. We keep on debating. Even the financial profession, accounting profession, we keep on asking, we keep on researching. Will AI take away my job? Will artificial intelligence take away my job? Will they do that? And that has been the concern for all students. I want to start by saying that we need to understand that AI is not coming. AI is not on the way coming. In fact, AI is already with us. AI is already with us. And we fear, and we always ask the question, will it take my job? Will my degree still matter when I do English with AI? Because when I write a letter now, I put it AI, check for me, and it's checking. So the question is, will my degree matter as an English student? How do I even compete with AI when it comes to script writing? When it comes to, do you say playwriting? Can I compete with AI on that? It is not just replacing jobs. That's all we have to understand. AI is not replacing your job. Yes, I'm going to show you there are certain jobs that AI is replacing. But AI is not replacing. It is reshaping them and creating opportunities. AI is reshaping jobs, and AI is creating opportunities. AI has opened up opportunities for a lot of professionals, including English language students. The question is, what are the opportunities? And our second speaker spoke about those opportunities. Freelancing, content creation. Me English writing scripts, helping companies come out better reports. AI creates that opportunity. So the rarest here is not AI. That's what I want us to understand this morning. That the real risk is not AI. The risk here is being unprepared. AI is here, but most of us even don't know how to give command to AI. Some of us have not even, Obitiha is asking, what is that AI that these people are talking about? This artificial intelligence, what is it? Who is he? So the challenge is that it's not that AI is going to take our work, but the challenge is that most of us are not prepared. And because we are not prepared, if we are not careful, we are becoming irrelevant because we are not prepared. So AI will not replace us. That one research have shown that there are certain jobs AI, including English, AI will not replace. But someone using AI effectively, AI will not replace you, but someone using AI effectively will replace you. So AI is not going to take your job. But somebody who have prepared and is using AI effectively, that person is the one who is going to replace you. So if there's somebody to be afraid of, not artificial intelligence, but the one who is preparing for artificial intelligence. So let's look at the categories of jobs and let's look at where we have to focus as English students. Now, we have jobs that no wonder AI will replace. And these are routine and repetitive jobs. Bottling, data recording, the routine ones, AI replace them. Because management want to reduce costs. So AI will do them fast. And those of us in academia, you realize that AI can give you a lot of data. That if you are using your own effort, it will take you more than 6 months. So AI is replacing routine job. That is one category. The second category is that AI is augmenting with human beings. So AI is working with human beings. That's why I have human plus AI. That is human-machine collaboration. So in this case, I am working with AI. AI gives me information, and then I sit down and work with the information to my advantage to solve a problem or meet a need. So in this case, what we have to focus is to look at how we can use AI to our advantage. Because it's there to help us improve our work. For example, healthcare center. Now AI help doctors to diagnose. Then the doctors will use their knowledge to give the drugs. So if I want to write a drama, I can ask AI to scout and give information about the culture of a certain place, the challenges there, and then AI will give to me, and based on my knowledge, I'll try to bring out a topic or a title. That is what we are talking about here. But if I don't know how to even give the command, and I don't understand how to use AI, how will it help me? So the English students who have learned about AI will combine the two. Companies are using it to lift heavy things, to use the sensors to prevent accidents. So they are combining the two. What AI cannot do is to analyze the information they have. And that is what we, the human beings, can do. AI also is creating new jobs for us. New jobs. Data analysts now are getting jobs, and they are doing it well because AI helps them get all the information. Now, if I go to AI, give me the trend, inflation trend of Ghana. In fact, it will give me everything. But I have to sit down and assess whether the information is giving me is accurate or not. So our focus to create value is on the augmented jobs, that is human plus AI. We need to study it and use it to solve a problem or meet a gap. So now, because of artificial intelligence, mindset will have to shift. We have to shift our mindset from job seeker to opportunity creator. That's why I started with Elon Musk. And I'll come down to our own as I go on. So don't have the mindset that I'm coming to acquire first degree and immediately I finish, there's a job for me. Before I entered the university, my dad and my uncles, immediately they finished university, there was a job. In fact, companies will even bring cars to come and take them. When we finished, it wasn't so. And your time, there was. So that mindset must be changed. Now the mindset should be, what problem can I solve with AI? Using the help of AI, what problem can I solve? With all the knowledge that the lecturers are going to give you, when you gain those knowledge, what problem can you solve? So based on that, we are going to look at certain capacities we need to build that will help us augment and solve problems and then become unstoppable. The first model we are looking at is what I term the 3C model. The 3C model. The first C stands for competence, and that is what your degree is giving you. So competence here, you are looking at the level of knowledge and your technical skill, which my second speaker spoke about. So what are the technical skills that you are gaining, that you have? You need to gain them. And the second C here is standing for capability. What you can do with what you have gained. You have learned about poetry, but what are you doing with it? Our second speaker ended with a spoken word. We do engagement, we do wedding. Can't you do something and promote yourself in that direction with the help of AI? So the knowledge I gain, you should be able to use it to solve problems. You should use it creatively. You should use it to create ideas that will solve problems. And you should be able to sell that idea, that is communicate. And that is the capability. So if we are going to use AI to our favor, we need to be competent, we need to have the ability to use the knowledge we have gathered, and we should be caring, and that is the third C, currency. What makes you relevant now? Do you know what is happening around you? Have you ever taken time to scout your environment? Understand the challenges in your environment. That is currency. So we have to make yourself relevant. We talk about AI. We have different kinds of AI and what they do. Are you aware of that? So currency means they have knowledge of AI and what they do. You have skill in digital too. You are English language student. We are going to use softwares, Word, Office to type or prepare your scripts. But have you learned about how to effectively use Word? Do you have that skill? When it comes to commanding the AI, how do we do it? In fact, we went for training. I thought that I was master. So went for training, I realized that maybe. So if you want accurate information, there's a way to give the command, and they were teaching us. Hey, I didn't know. I thought it just like I need this type posts. That is right. So you must be current. What is the trend in the industry you want to go into? What are the gaps? So these 3C models we need to build if we want to be unstoppable. So we are saying that the 3C models give us a formula that is competency, capability, and currency. If you fall short in any of them, your relevance will reduce. If you fall short in competency, your relevance will reduce. So for us to be relevant, we need to build our competency, capability, and currency. So when it comes to AI, we must have a hybrid skill portfolio. The first one is what you are doing now, your core discipline layer. So we are doing English language, that is our core discipline layer. But it shouldn't end there. I should also build my digital layer, because that is the era we are in. So I should gather knowledge about the digital era, how to use the technology around us. How some of you, even TikTok, you don't know how to do it. Facebook, no. So that is the second layer. The third layer is your human advantage layer. In fact, now the focus is on the soft skills. So if you want to stand out, you must build your soft skills. I'm talking about creativity. I'm talking about emotional intelligence. I'm talking about communication. So after your core discipline, we need the digital layer, and then we need the human advantage. That is, we need to build our emotional intelligence. Our second speaker spoke about that. Being aware of your emotions and aware of the other person, so you can communicate well to that person. And of course, your communication skill. And the last and important layer is your innovative ability. Ability to identify gaps around you and use your creativity to bring out new ideas. Ability to do ordinary things in an extraordinary way. That is the innovation layer. So your degree is your foundation, not your full identity. It is a foundation, giving you the knowledge and preparing you. The student who will succeed in our era is the one who combines knowledge, technology, and human intelligence. And I've explained that already. So now, what is our position now? Let's look at where we are now and where we should be. So let's look at this simple matrix that combines skills and awareness. Now, this matrix is saying that if I have low skill and low awareness, means that being aware of your environment and what is going on around you. So if I have low skill and then low awareness, I'm in the danger zone. They'll beat me out and I'll not be ready. If I have high skill, very good when it comes to English, writing drama, and nobody knows about me. Hidden talent, because people should know about me. If I have high skill and then high awareness, that is opportunity. That is what we call opportunity zone. And that is where we want to be. We want to be at the opportunity zone, where we have built our skill. And then, you see, I was talking about communication capability. We have built our skills, and we have been able to create the awareness of our skill. Now, if I go to LinkedIn or I Google your name, what will I find? So our second speaker spoke about this. And because of that, we need to gain skill. That is, we need to learn and we need to unlearn. We need to learn. But the truth is that because of technology, what we are learning today might not be relevant tomorrow. And because of that, we need to unlearn and let go of the outdated. When I was in my second master, that was when first masters, when computers started coming. And one of my colleagues, she said, I'm computer phobia. So when they give us group assignments and then people were teaching us how to use it, no, me, I'm computer phobia. If you are computer phobia, you'll not be relevant. So we need to learn, unlearn, and then relearn by adapting new skills if we want to be unstoppable. So yes, we need to acquire skill, but you should understand that these skills can change tomorrow. And when they change, we need to unlearn and learn new skills. So our second speaker quoted that the illiterate of the 21st century are not those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So if we want to be unstoppable, we need to learn, we need to unlearn, and we need to relearn. That means that lifelong, thank you. So we need to build the mindset of entrepreneurs. After building all these capabilities, we need to build the mindset of the entrepreneur. So the mindset of the entrepreneur does not seek job, but he creates opportunity. That's the mindset we want to have. So now you are in the first year. Before you get to the second year, you should have your business. Small one around. In fact, there are a lot of opportunities on campus, especially for the English student. So think about the opportunities around you. What problem can you solve around? Don't look far. Campus, your community, your hometown. What problem can you solve? What value are you creating? What is the gap there? How can you change certain challenges and help people smile? That is value creation there. So we need to adapt the attitude of experimenting. Fail fast, learn fast. The entrepreneur, they fail, but they learn from it and start again. So they don't stop there. I know my time is up. Give me. So we need to develop what we call the growth mindset. The fixed mindset that I'm either good or bad. And so for them, they are okay with where they are. And if they face any challenge, they just give up. But the growth mindset is that I can become whatever I want to become if I'm ready to follow the process. So the growth mindset will always look at the process. Hey, this person made it. How did he make it? Study the process. He also will adapt the process and get there. And I want us to build the growth mindset, not the phase mindset. So let's look at our 8 P's. The entrepreneur have what they call the 8 P's. That's what we call the entrepreneurship mix. So the nth mix, we have the 8 P's. The first thing is passion for what you want to do. In fact, passion is the fuel that will help us move mountains. If you have passion for something, in fact, I can talk for the whole day because I have passion for talking. So if you are passionate for something, you can move mountains. So have passion for something. What are you passionate about? What is your perception? Things are changing, so your perception should also change. When Africa started opening their markets, Europe brought marketing officers to search the environment and see whether they can bring shoes. Most of them went reporting that these people, they don't wear shoes. They walk barefooted. So if you bring your company here, it will collapse. Another group says that they walk barefooted, so that is a great opportunity for us. What is your perception about issues? So the entrepreneur look at the positive aspect of issues. Understand the value of people. We don't build businesses, we build people to build businesses for us. And as an entrepreneur, you need to understand the importance of network. And that is something you should understand. You can collaborate. In fact, you can start business without money using network. So I know Ajua. Ajua sells rice and oil, right? I know Amma. Amma can lend me a stove. So I go to Ajua. Ajua, give me oil and sardine and rice. Amma, lend me your stove. I'll start a small rice and stew business there without money. That is people. So network we are talking about here. And be proactive. Don't wait for things to happen to you. Get up. Let people know you. Be proactive. Understand change. We say change is the only constant, right? People fear change. But we have to understand that change is inevitable. And so anytime there's a change, we must learn how to adapt to the change. We must be persistent. Challenges are there. So far as you are a human being living under the sun, you face the challenge. But the entrepreneur is not moved by it. When they invented the plane, people look at it and say, this is a toy. They wanted to test the plane. The whole journalist, Europe, oh, this one, it won't fly. When the plane started flying, they said, oh, it can land. That is a challenge you face as an entrepreneur. But you need to build your persistency. What is your potential? In fact, research have shown that we are underutilizing the capacity of our brain. In fact, I watched a documentary about Albert Einstein, and because up to now nobody has been able to patent innovation more than Albert Einstein. And because of the way he was innovating, when he died, they stole the brain. They want to go and see whether the brain was different from our brain. In fact, from the documentary I watched, it's like the brain was not different. And in fact, they had utilized about 30% of the brain. Then I said, in Africa, our brain, we've not touched it. So you have to use the brain, engage the brain to bring out our potentials. Very important. So what do we have to do to position ourselves? We should be aware of the era we are in. We should understand the trend of AI. We should evaluate our own skill and look at where we fall short and build on that. And look at our strength and look at how we can use our strength to our advantage. Maybe you are a good orator. You are a good speaker. And our second speaker said that you can start emceeing business. Right now, it's very, very pretty. Learn new skills. Our second speaker did visual arts. Now, he's doing law. What prevents you from doing something different from your own discipline? So you must learn new skill, practice new skill, and then, of course, showcase yourself. As I ask you, when I Google your name, what will I see? So we must learn to solve so that we can serve. In fact, the entrepreneurs who are making money are entrepreneurs who are solving problems. They are the entrepreneurs who have trillions, not the ones who have thousands. So if you want to earn, you must solve, you must serve, and then we must. Our second speaker spoke about branding, so I'm not going to dwell much on that, but we should make ourselves visible. Low value, low visibility, you'll be ignored. High value, high visibility, you'll be an influencer. And that's where we want our students to be. Create value for yourself. Gather knowledge. Build your capability. And then create the awareness. And you'll be an finish right now. I only one slide. So define your unique value proposition. Identify what makes you different from the other. As I've highlighted, it's not just about being good at your job, but about providing unique create a system to make yourself visible and then promote yourself. Take the responsibility to promote yourself. So in conclusion, because of my time, I'm just going to conclude. So in conclusion, I want to say that in AI era, your success will not be determined by your degree alone, but by your ability to turn your skill into value and your value into income. Entrepreneurship is no longer an optional, it is essential. Thank you.
You're already doing well, so you can keep clapping. I think there is enough feedback for you, and it's unfortunate that we are hard pressed for time, so we had to run. Thank you very much. We are even enjoyed the session. I'm sure I enjoyed more than you, and yeah, unfortunately you didn't come early. We gave you 9. Some of you came 10:30. That's why we have taken out all the question times and others, because we need to wrap up. There's another university event that will be taking place. That's why. So we want to move straight. So I won't be commenting. I'm sure you heard everything. So that'll be fine for now. Media, a technical team, are we ready? Dr. Zuman. So on your cue, then we take the next speaker. So the next speaker will be joining us online. She's in Denmark. And I want you to pay attention, let your attention be here. She's Dorothy Ntribuosiakon, Diaspora Engagement and Inclusion Analyst. And she's also a PhD fellow. And she's joining us from Denmark. Dorothy, I don't know if you can hear me. Can she hear me? All right. So if
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
At this point.
Can you hear me?
So Dorothy, welcome to Ghana. Greetings from Ghana. There's no greetings from abroad.
Thank you. Can you hear me, please?
I just want to be sure she's
Me.
okay. We'll be fine. Yeah. So once Dorothy is ready to present, we'll take over.
Hello, can you hear me?
Prof spoke to us how we will prepare for exams. So that's the first thing. If you don't pass, you won't get any certificate. All right. Then Mr. Boache also helps us to appreciate how not to become just examination focused. All right. So life goes beyond examination as students, and that is what he helped us to appreciate. All right. I've been telling some of my students that what gave me the opportunity to enter the Vice Chancellor's office at KNUSC for the first time was because I wrote a poem. It was a poem. And at those days, is she ready now? Good. That was a big deal. So Dorothy is ready now. So Dorothy, if you are ready, you can take over. Thank you. Let's welcome her. I hope she can hear.
Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Dorothy. As you heard, my name is Dorothy. I am currently in Denmark at the University of Copenhagen. And today I'll be talking to you about the essence of branding in the world of AI. And I know that we did not start early, so some of the speakers have eaten into my time. So I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. So the previous speaker mentioned what I was what shows up says your name. And please, there's a unmute yourself and then speak fast. So what shows up when you search your name? And that can be your brand. I'm sorry, there's a feedback at my phone. Can I go ahead? All right, good. So the previous speaker talked about that what shows up when you search your name, when you look online. And I mean, the first time I heard this statement, I actually also Googled myself to see what is written about me online. And it would be interesting to know that as undergraduate students, or I don't know if that master students also around, as an undergraduate student, as first year students especially, you might think, oh, I have a long way ahead of me. I have some time. But the thing is that whatever you are doing now, you are building yourself. You are building a brand.
Okay, so Dorothy, if you can hear me, kindly pause for some few seconds as the technical team tries to resolve the challenge we are having. We want to also enjoy the presentation. So okay. Okay. So while the technical team tries to
Yes, yes, same.
maybe I'll just take one question or two. Is our second speaker here? Mr. Boache, is he here? Doctor is here. Doctor is here. I want to give you opportunity from what you heard. If you have any question to ask so far, what you have heard, I want to give you opportunity. So you can just raise your hand and then you ask your question. Anybody? Okay. If then I'm going to ask you a question. All right. So from the presentations we've had so far, how are you going to approach your program of study as a student of languages, whether French, English, Arabic? What have you heard today that you are going to use practically? I want you to share with us. Yeah. Remember, he said that low visibility. If you have the capacity and nobody knows, we don't. This may be the time for you to launch your SRC ambition. So go ahead and talk to us. Yes. There's a hand there. Yes. Can you help me get the other microphone and then? Okay. Yes. The PRO is here. Yes. PRO, please go to this. Okay. Good. One of the keys is being proactive. Okay. In Ghana, we think that being timid means you are humble. Timidity is different from humility. Okay. I don't want to ask questions in class so that. Yes. Who is ready? There's hands up there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow colleagues. I did not come in early, but I was having my class. But the little that have gathered so far. It's really helpful. My question is personally about me. I have gathered the courage of writing, using how I am, and sometimes how the society is. But it got to a point in my life that I was very, very scared. Approaching you with my knowledge, how are you going to feel? But I came here and I saw that the opportunities are not for you alone. It is universal. So today I have been able to learn that you have to take advantage of the technologies that is abreast to you in a very positive way, and you don't have to be shy. Approach everything in systematic, like in order. That's what I've learned so far.
And I think for him, I want us to appreciate him. Please, if you can clap. Yes. And you do very well too. You are good. He's a Dr. Izab, one of our students. Maybe please you can come and then you can comment. Yes, that is. Give Doctor a wave. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So I'll give opportunity. Maybe you can just